Hi guys, Dalton here. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get started with Mixmax. We'll begin by creating a brand new account. Then I'll give you a quick tour of the dashboard so you can get comfortable with the main features right away. From there, we'll dive into practical examples like creating sequences, adding tasks, setting rules, and finally integrating Mixmax with other platforms. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how Mixmax works and how to use it in your daily workflow. If you're not familiar with Mixmax, it's an email productivity tool designed to make communication and follow-up easier for professionals and teams. It comes with features like email tracking, scheduling, sequences for automated outreach, templates for faster replies, and integrations with other platforms. It's especially popular with sales teams and customer success professionals, but really anyone who wants to manage emails more efficiently can benefit from it. To create a Mixmax account, open a browser of your choice and search for Mixmax. Click on the first link that takes you to the official Mixmax website. On the homepage, you'll notice a button labeled Get Started for free. Click on this button and you will be directed to the Sign Up page. Here you will see two options for creating your account. Sign up with Google or sign up with Microsoft. For this tutorial, we will go with Google, so click on the Sign Up with Google button. Once you select this option, log in with your Google credentials and grant the necessary permissions. After that, Mixmax will guide you through a short customization process where you can set your preferences according to your needs. Once the initial setup is complete, you will be redirected to the Mixmax dashboard, which is where all the main features are located. The dashboard is the central hub of your Mixmax account. On the left-hand side, there is a menu that contains all the main tabs, including live feed, sequences, email templates, meetings, calendar, outbox, and tasks. Each of these tabs provides access to different tools, and we will be exploring some of the most important ones in this tutorial. Now let me show you how you can create a sequence in Mixmax. Before creating a sequence, it's important to understand what it actually is. A sequence in Mixmax is essentially a series of automated emails and tasks designed to help you follow up with contacts over time. It's particularly useful for sales outreach, customer renewals, or any situation where you need to ensure consistent communication without manually sending every message. To create a sequence, navigate to the left menu and click on the Sequences tab. Once you click it, you will be taken to the Sequences page. Here you can view existing sequences or create a new one. To add a new sequence, click on the New Sequence button at the top right. When you do this, a pop-up window will appear with three options: Assisted, Sequence Library, and From Scratch. For this tutorial, we will choose a sequence from the Sequence Library. After clicking this option, you will see a list of templates that Mixmax provides. For our example, let's select Customer Renewal Confirmation. Once you select it, you will be taken to an overview of the sequence, where you can see a description and two buttons: Use Template and Personalize and Use. We will go with the Personalize and Use. Now a new pop-up window will appear, asking you to fill in specific details to personalize your sequence. You will see fields for audience, customer role, customer industry, customer pain points, and your company value. For example, you might enter sales managers as the audience, technology as the industry, time management as the pain point, and innovative solutions as your company value. These details help tailor the emails to your audience. After entering the details, click on the Continue button. Mixmax will then run a quick predictive analysis to optimize your sequence. Once this is complete, you'll see a confirmation screen that says your sequence is ready. Click on the Let's Go button to move forward. You will be taken to the Sequence Editor, where you can view the stages of your sequence. In this case, the Customer Renewal Confirmation sequence consists of 4 stages, spread over 23 days. The first stage is a manual email on day 1, where you introduce the renewal process. The second stage is an automated email on day 11, sent if the customer hasn't responded yet. The third stage is another automated email on day 18, reinforcing your message. Finally, the fourth stage is a to-do task on day 23, reminding you to follow up manually. Apart from the stages, the editor also has sections for settings and recipients. In settings, you can adjust options like timing and automation, while the recipients section lets you add the people you want to target. At the top right, you'll also find share and action buttons. The share option lets you share your sequence with teammates by assigning roles such as view or edit. Okay, now let me show you how you can add a task in Mixmax. To add a new task, click on the Tasks tab from the left menu. This will take you to the task management page where you can view existing tasks and create new ones. To add a task, click on the New Task button at the top right. When you hover over this button, you'll see three options: To Do, Phone Call, and Email. For this tutorial, let's select Email. As soon as you click on it, a sidebar will appear on the right-hand side of the screen. Here you can set up your task details. At the top, enter a title for your task, such as Follow Up with Client. Below that, you can specify recipients by adding their email addresses. Then comes the subject line, which is what your recipient will see in their inbox. You can either type a custom subject or use a pre-saved template. Next is the body of the email. For example, you might write a short note like, "Hello, Jeremy. I wanted to follow up on our discussion last week. Let me know a convenient time to connect." On the right side of the sidebar, you can set the priority level and due date for your task. Once everything is filled in, click on the Save button at the top right to add your task to Mixmax. Now, let's move on to rules. A rule in Mixmax is essentially an automation that performs an action when certain conditions are met. For example, you could set a rule to automatically notify you by SMS when you receive an email with a specific subject. To create a rule, go to the Rules tab and click on it. On the Rules page, click on the New Rule button. This opens a window where you can name your rule in the title field. The next step is to choose a trigger, which is the event that activates your rule. Triggers can be things like receiving an email, updating a sequence, creating a task, or scheduling a meeting. For this tutorial, let's select email as the trigger. Once you select a trigger, you'll need to set a filter. This allows you to define conditions such as I receive an email from a specific address or I send an email with a certain subject. After setting your filter, click Continue. Next, you'll move on to the action step. Here you choose what Mixmax should do when the conditions are met. For example, select SMS notification as the action. A setup window will appear where you can enter the phone number to receive notifications. Finally, click on Activate and Create to save your rule. Your rule will now be active and will run automatically whenever the conditions are met. Mixmax can also integrate with other platforms to make your work flow even smoother. To set this up, go to the Settings tab and click on it. From there, navigate to the Integrations section. Here you'll see options to connect Mixmax with tools like HubSpot, Salesforce, Slack, Zoom, Gong, and many more. Each integration enhances Mixmax in different ways. For example, connecting Mixmax with Zoom allows you to manage meetings directly from your Mixmax account. To connect Zoom, simply click on the Connect to Zoom button. A pop-up window will appear asking you to sign in to your Zoom account. After signing in and granting the required permissions, Mixmax and Zoom will be successfully connected. This brings us to the end of this beginner's guide to Mixmax. In this tutorial, you learned how to create a Mixmax account, navigate the dashboard, build sequences, create tasks, set rules, and connect Mixmax with other platforms. Now that you know how everything works, you can start using Mixmax to streamline your workflow and improve your communication.